Welcome back, and you're still on Business and Leisure, and we continue with more business developments. For this next business issue, BNL was in Marco Polo, Ortigas to attend a forum which was a collaborative effort of the hotel and the Department of Tourism. Our BizWatch correspondent Heidi Santos files this report.
Undersecretary Bong Bengzon of the Department of Tourism, or DOT, acknowledged the role of Marco Polo Ortigas in organizing this important event, where the DOT was able to discuss the agency's current thrust in promoting the country and give an update on the current state of Philippine tourism. BNL asked Yusek Bengzon about the recent developments at the DOT, and this is what he had to say.
We recently completed our National Tourism Development Plan of 2017 to 2022. This was approved by the President and the Cabinet in April of this year. And essentially, the development plan provides for the roadmap for Philippine tourism in the next 5 years. The NTDP is anchored on two strategic directions. The first one talks about increasing the competitiveness of the Philippine tourism industry, and this we hope to achieve by improving our infrastructure, particularly airports and seaports, expanding our capacity to absorb in the area of accommodations, making sure that our frontliners are able to deliver service quality better than one would find in other parts of the region.
The other points mentioned by Yusek Bengzon has to do with making Philippine tourism more inclusive and sustainable. This means that benefits from tourism must be scattered across a bigger area. To do this, there should be more focus on emerging destinations, and tourism must be developed in the countryside. To achieve sustainability, the DOT must ensure that tourism developmental efforts do not harm the environment and the natural assets are preserved for future generations. Right now, as the DOT official explained, Philippine tourism is doing well.
For the first 6 months of the year, we have already recorded approximately 3.35 million foreign visitors. This represents a growth rate of about 12.7%.
Yusek Bengzon explained that compared to the global average of 4% growth and the growth rate of other Asian countries that are at 7%, our growth rate of 12.7% is actually remarkable. Add to that the fact that the Philippines is just about the only Asian country that has not suffered a month-to-month decline in the last 5 years. Yusek Bengzon stressed the need to continually communicate to the world that the Philippines has magnificent destinations, and we need to step up our advertising and marketing efforts in key markets around the world.
Our hosting of Miss Universe in January this year has helped raise the profile of the Philippines as a tourist destination, and it has also demonstrated the capability of Filipinos to organize big events.
The DOT official summarized the agency's performance indicators. For one, it has developed master plans for cruise tourism, medical tourism, and eco-tourism. The Department of Tourism is now working on creating greater international connectivity by organizing more familiarization tours for airline network planners. The DOT will continue to participate in key aviation events. Yusek Bengzon shared the news that Cebu is in the short list of host cities for Roots Asia 2019, but there is still no word on the decision on this. The Department of Tourism will continue to support charter operators, and it is now crafting a media plan to expand its product portfolio.
Like the former Department of Tourism officials, the present DOT leadership is dead serious in promoting the country as a top destination in Southeast Asia. Our performance in the first 6 months shows that we have coped quite well against the onslaught of negative news and travel advisories, and this bodes well for our DOT leadership.